Welcome back to Crafty Kobold. We are going to change the LED color in this little Star Wars droid. This is, of course, a L0-La droid from the Obi-Wan series. They are very cute and fun to paint, and I love these things. So the base color for the toy one, this is the toy, not the animatronic. We are going to do some animatronic modifications and colors later. We're just getting some little ones done for now. So the base color is blue. Just a blue LED. And for my Cyberpunk one that I painted a couple years ago when these came out, actually probably more like 4 years ago when I painted this, I don't know. But for my Cyberpunk one, I want to see if I can get the LED to be yellow. So let's take her apart and see if we can get at that. We'll only need to disassemble, come on, the top half, because you just pop her in half to get to your batteries, but that's where all the electronics are, so you can just set the bottom half aside. Alright, so once you get her open, this is what you'll see inside. What we have to do is access the main PCB board here. So we just need to pull that out. It's probably best to just go ahead and detach everything in there, so it's easier to work with and you don't get anything stuck. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws holding that in. And one last one here in the center. Alright. So you can just pull that out. Get that loose. Go ahead and pull that antenna through so it doesn't get lost. Now these can be pretty stiff to get out, just with the stock toy. After they've been painted, you might have a little harder time getting this frame out. So just gently work it out. There we go. And that should pop free. A couple parts will fly out. You've got your little lens there. The button. The wings will stay in there. You can pop them off if you want, but unless you're painting it, you can just leave those on the top shell. Okay, so you'll just have to bend this to get these tabs out of the way of the PCB. Yeah, there we go. And the LED is a 5mm. It is right there on top of the board. There's a closer look at that. Your two contact points for the LED are these two right here. So you just got to desolder that and then pop in another 5mm in a color of your choice. So remember to be safe. Get your soldering iron heating up. Get these L0-La parts out of the way. Now, you can't really detach the board from the battery tray unless you desolder it, but since we're only working on that one element there, don't really got to worry about that. So while that is heating up, we're going to get some stuff out of the way. Get our little hand helper here. I'm gonna get some needle nose. We're just gonna try to desolder those both at the same time and then pull the LED out the bottom. Or the top, you know, whichever way it's orienting. Got a desolder piston here that just sucks up any solder that you have melted. Alright, got a new soldering tip on here. Much nicer, has a flat edge. I think that other one had just broken or something. Gotta get my hair out of the way. Be sure to keep your hair out of the way. There we go. So, we just need to desolder. Negative is off. Flip that around so I don't get that other solder point next to it. So we should be able to just, yeah, get that out there. Alright, so that is off of there. Make sure you know which orientation your LED is in. The flat part of the plastic is the negative side, I believe. So I am gonna do yellow. These are considerably longer, so we'll see how that looks. Since that's longer, I could cut down that plastic piece that it sits on just to help that not stick out too far. Yeah, so the long diode end piece is your positive, the short one's your negative. And that has the flat part of the plastic so that you can tell which way it is on the toy. So we're just going to, we'll just get like half of that top plastic off of there. Go. So then we can seat the new LED on that piece. Slide that in. Now it does have that bend a little. I'm going to give a smidge of extra room. Yeah, just so if I need to, we can bend that. So then we'll need to get this onto here. Grab the LED with that. Shorten your leads and resolder it. Solder is on there. You gotta work it down onto the board a little bit. That looks pretty good. Let that cool off for a moment. We'll see if that's stuck. Yep, that is on there. So, see if that worked. We'll just pop the batteries back in to test. And that is a yellow LED. Sweet. All right. Unplug your soldering iron, put it aside, and make sure you clean your solder tip. Be careful and don't bump that while it cools off. Alrighty. We just got to put her back together now. That over. Move tools over. Don't need that. Actually, we should probably trim the leads off a smidge if we can get to them. Yeah. This is not the right tool, but I don't really have one that can get that close. I don't think that'll be a problem. My end snips are kind of worn out and I get some new ones. I got a little bit of it off of there. That should be fine. Okay. Time to put her back together. Put the button back. And that little transparent thingy right there. Put her eye lens and her little, I guess you call that her eyebrows? I don't know. Now that does have a flat side. Is there like a way this is supposed to orient? Yeah, right there. Okay, so make sure the little shape on the outer rim of that one goes towards the other little lens. We're going to get the board back in here. Make sure we don't pinch off any wires, because I don't want to have to go back in here to resolder some little piece. There we go. Bend that out, tuck that in. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Alrighty. You know what? Make this a smidge easier on myself. I'm going to put a piece of tape to hold the wings in place so they stop flopping around. Much better. Okay, this little spring goes on the button. And as far as I can tell, all these screws are the same length. I think the only screw that is not is the one holding the legs to the ball joint. So no need to worry about that. Get your batteries back in. And make sure she was assembled correctly. That's right, that screw's a little weird. There we go. Alrighty. Get your tape off. And there she is. My cyberpunk Lola now has a yellow eye. And that was so much easier than I thought it'd be. So yeah, super easy. You can pick up 5mm LEDs very cheap. This box was 12 bucks. You get a ton of them. So pretty much, I don't know, your cost for the project might be like 5 pennies, 5 cents, between a smidge of solder and one LED. And if you wanted to change that purple one, that is a whole nother issue that we can show another time, because that is direct on the PCB board, and you need a different kind of LED for that. But I like the purple for her. I just wanted yellow for her main eye. So this has been Crafty Kobold. Thank you for watching, And stay tuned for more adorable little droids. We are actually making a ton of droids. We have a bunch of L0-Las that we're working on. Each of my partners is doing a L0-La along with me. We're doing the toy as well as the more advanced animatronic version. I'm going to be painting a BD unit for my original character cosplay, because my space pirate has one. He's going to be super cool colors for the droid. He's going to be cool. And oh yeah, we're building a gonk just from scratch. We're just building a gonk droid from scratch with a couple bins. We're still trying to decide what we're going to put inside it, because we don't want to just make a static prop. We want it to actually have like some function and lights and electronics. We're not going to get him to walk, but we're going to see what we can jam in there to make him kind of a useful appliance. But yeah, stay tuned. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you for some more droids and cosplay stuff shortly. Catch you in the next one.